You know, I was yesterday trying to, I started my appreciation in December already, trying to just be grateful. I remember I had met Sumbo earlier before I wanted to have her on the newspaper review. Yes, you came in one time. We're doing FGM, female genital mutilation. You came in with yes, Atinuke Odukoya. And then in that conversation was where we spoke. And I remember when Buki Femi Ajala was like, "Oh, you can reach out to Sumba." And then she gave me your contact. Then I tried calling her, like, I have this woman's number. And that was how we came through. And honestly, thank you. We met, you started coming to this newspaper review this year. And that was just shortly before the whole pandemic started. And, you know, we had to take that long break for a while. And it's been amazing having you on the radio every single time. I want to tell you that I'm very grateful to always have you on the radio.
It's been equally amazing being
yes.
a part of the show.
And Lomiko Lariwaju just popped up on my DM. You know, I remember I reached out to Pastor Edopolo and I was like, "Oh, I'm trying to like get resource persons around within the area." And he said, "Oh, just help me type out something." And then you reached out to him, and I'm grateful that you just want to be part of the progress of this country. And I'm one of the persons who is just grateful for the fact that you have taking time to just invest everything you have into ensuring that you are contributing your quota into making Nigeria a great nation. Like you always say, Nigeria will be great again.
If I don't, who would? It's my country.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sticking by us, even when we had to take that long break from the pandemic and coming back again. That shift, it's just amazing to see you people back here on the radio. We do not take your coming here for granted. We appreciate you. You've been very grateful and honored to have you here.
And we're taking bows and saying thank you, Dan.
Thank you very much for having me. It's been a great pleasure. Reforming Nigeria, when you have a platform where you can even say that this is what should happen.
Okay.
Your passion is not dying inside you. It's a win-win situation.
That's
okay.
Right. So it's a privilege.
Appreciate. All right. Let's go straight into the dailies. Quite interesting news on the headlines this morning. Let's hope we're able to break down as many as possible on these headlines. We have the Punch, the These Day, the Vanguard, the Nation, and the Pen Pushing. Do well to send us a text or a WhatsApp message on 070-317-56537 to be part of the newspaper review this morning. We take straight up from the Punch. Governor Zulum gives former Boko Haram Caliphate residents 24 million naira. The President Buhari to address joint National Assembly sitting on Thursday. And also fresh #EndSARS protest campaigners adamant Buhari talks tough, deploys soldiers and police. And Borno local government teachers receive below 18,000 naira minimum wage. A National Union of Teachers. I thought the minimum wage is 30,000 naira. So how is teachers' minimum wage 18,000 naira? All right. Still on the Punch newspaper, federal government plans electronic records of patient and hospital finance. This is sad, actually, very sad headline. Governor Sanwo-Olu asks agency to revive local government services. And physically challenged persons protest shut down Oyo Secretariat. The Guardian newspaper, power grid failed 126 times in 7 years. And President praises military flout housing scheme for slain soldiers. And also, women indict police for killing husband. Worker demands 75 million naira compensation. When you listen to some of the persons giving their statements at the judicial panel, you would weep for the country. You would weep for the country at some of the activities or some of the, sometimes just things you see them in horror movies. You don't expect that, a fellow human would do the same to an individual that
it's all real. It's all real. It's something I've experienced myself. I've been in the, I've had, our police needs, and I'm talking even at times to the highest hierarchy.
Oh, so I got a call yesterday. Saying, my MD happened to have met with a police officer who said we had not been talking about the police officers. And I was like, no, this person has not been listening to what is going on in the country. When he was like, we don't talk about the police officers themselves. That we're just talking about end police brutality, end this, that we're not talking about the wealth. And I know several times here on the radio, we took time to, talk about why it's important for us to recognize the importance of these officers on the road. So if you're a police officer and you're listening, please do well to be informed that we are concerned about you. We're concerned about your welfare. All of this whole protest, it's about ensuring that there is a better life for you. Because when there is a better life for you, that is when you can actually protect us better. when you can afford to feed your family, live in comfortable homes, that is when you can.
Daniel,
yes,
I want to interject there. Every Nigerian, there's no one having better life right now. So we should not put the police ahead of us.
Absolutely.
The bottom line is, let everybody that is privileged to wear that uniform know it's an honor, and do everything to make sure Nigeria is great. I mean, if you're telling me you want a better life for them, what of me? Don't you want a better life?
Of course, I do want a better life.
What we're saying is, this is our situation. Let's flow with the situation. Let's not give excuses for faltering or for failing in building the country.
Okay. All right, let's get straight into more of the dailies this morning. Still on the Guardian newspaper, Senate urged adequate funding for commissions for disabled and also land grabbers, illegal occupants, gets deadline to vacate Kanu estate. The This Day newspaper has the headline, Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries pledge to support for access to moderation on energy. And then the lady gave a shocking revelation that the amount of energy spent on gaming by those in California, it's or one African country, they don't even have up to half of that energy that California is using to play game. And I was like, when is Africa going to get to this point? And there's a lot of reasons for this, but I think I might just share the link one of these days on my Instagram for people to go watch and listen to it. Flood kills 68, wreak havoc in 38 states, says National Emergency Management Agency. I expected the rain to actually fall last night. It was this very chilled breeze.
It wasn't.
It
wasn't heavy. Oh yes, it fell.
It fell, but wasn't.
It wasn't.
I was expecting some really heavy downpour, but it wasn't. So I had.
At the beginning of the year, it was predicted that
we will have 298 or so
days
of
rainfall.
I don't think we
have not had up to 100.
Well, the climate has changed. Definitely, we should understand that climate change, and I think that prediction was made before the coronavirus. You definitely understand that during the pandemic.
So coronavirus
no, not that coronavirus changed it, but there were more clean atmosphere during the pandemic because a lot of organizations look at, I don't know if you've seen that chart, the emission of gases reduced, which affects the ozone layer, which also affects how the climate change and react. So that can be a reason for, I'm just saying, but I'm not sure there's a specific reason.
Maybe we should sit down at home more.
All right, but if some people need the rain to fall, the farmers need the rain to fall. We all need the rain to fall. We all need the rain to fall. All right, the Nation newspaper has the headline: federal government reduced price of petrol to 162.44 per liter, reduction by 5 naira.
Congratulations.
Okay, Governor Wike assures Northerners orders of safety, and the President Buhari wants NSAS protests to stay off streets. All right, Zamfara doctors begin strikes on Thursday, and Sanwo-Olu swears in local government service commission members. Social economic rights and accountability project condemns moves by governors to borrow pension funds. We're going to look at this particular headline too. The pen pushing has it. Lagos Police Command raises alarm over planned-sponsored protest of police brutality. All right, and people living with disability demand slot in Governor Abiodun's cabinet. These are the headlines on the dailies this morning. Do well to be part of the newspaper review. Send us a text or a WhatsApp message on 070-317-56537. All right, we'll start off with the petrol price. Federal government has announced a reduction of pump price of premium motor spirit, PMS, known as petrol, from 168 to 162.44 per liter, with effect from December 14th. The Minister of Labour and Employment, Dr. Chris Ngige, disclosed this at the end of a meeting with Labour leaders, which began around 9 p.m. on Monday and ended at 1:30 a.m. on Tuesday. The product presently dispenses at 168 naira, following the decision of the Petroleum Product Marketing Company to increase the ex-depot petrol price from 147.67 per liter to 155.17 per liter in November. But now the ex-depot price of the petrol at which the product is sold has now been dropped. Now, where do we see this coming from? What do you think could be the essence of this drop? I thought they have said they have removed subsidy. How come the federal government can't still influence the price of the petrol from depot?
Dan, you see, I was coming here this morning and I said to myself, I'm not even sure I want to comment on Nigeria anymore. Because sometimes you wonder if there's something wrong with us in our thinking, in our logic, and all of that. How much difference have you mentioned now? 5 naira or
Yes, about 5 naira.
what effect does that have on us and on the economy as a whole? Okay. That's one. The truth of the matter is, even the amount of money that we are presently buying the liter now that you just quoted is not true. So many filling stations are selling above that. So many of them have even adjusted their meters. You know, so for all you care, you might have been buying at 190 naira per liter and all of that. I don't understand why the government keeps playing jokes and, you know,